Something massive just leaked, and Marvel never wanted you to see this. I am Jack Baker, and this is Jackverse. Tonight we break down a real promo video fans instantly called fake. A clip so quiet, yet so revealing, it may expose the real plan behind Avengers Doomsday. Stay with me, because the final detail connects everything and completely flips what we thought we knew. Welcome back to Jackverse, where we decode superhero leaks, theories, and hidden details the trailers avoid. Earlier today, we planned a different video, but this changed everything. Messages flooded in, asking us to cover a leaked promo spreading across social media. At first, even insiders questioned it, but once the source surfaced, the story became impossible to ignore. This video matters because it was not meant for fans. It surfaced quietly and without context. Many assumed it was AI or a clever edit, but the original footage tells a different story. It appeared alongside official merchandise tied directly to Avengers Doomsday, and that merchandise reveals character designs Marvel has been hiding. The source was traced back to a real attendee filming at the Futures Festival, hosted at Pinewood Studios in the UK, the same location used for closed stage filming on Avengers Doomsday. Once that connection was confirmed, the conversation shifted instantly. This was not fan fiction, this was production. Era material caught off guard. Most fans believed this promo meant nothing more than merch previews, a comic cover here, a shirt there, but that assumption is exactly why this slipped through. Marvel expected people to overlook it, but one frame in particular changed everything, because it showed characters in a state we were never supposed to see yet. The moment fans paused, the video, everything shifted. Sitting quietly in the background was a comic-style cover placed inside a glass case. It looked harmless at first glance, but this single image sparked massive speculation, because Marvel does not place random artwork near active productions. Every image is chosen carefully, especially at a studio filming Avengers Doomsday. In the lower corner of the frame, viewers noticed a Marvel Studios patch that looked suspiciously familiar. It resembled a TVA-style emblem with altered text that could not be fully rendered. That alone raised alarms, because whenever the TVA aesthetic appears, it signals timeline control, multiverse interference, and consequences that ripple far beyond one movie. Fans quickly noticed the darker costumes on the cover appeared tinted with purple and blue hues. Some argued it was lighting reflection from the glass. Others believed it was an intentional color choice. Marvel often uses subtle color grading to foreshadow power alignment, corruption, or cosmic influence, and this color choice was absolutely not accidental. What truly set the internet on fire was the clear look at Dr. Doom on that cover. Even without motion footage, Marvel gave us another controlled glimpse of his design. The armor felt ancient, yet advanced, regal, yet threatening. And this continues a strange trend, where Doom has been teased repeatedly, without ever stepping on screen. Here is what nobody talks about. Marvel knows Doom is the centerpiece. They are protecting his first real appearance like a nuclear reveal. That is why he was missing from leaked trailers. They want his debut moment untouched by social media leaks, and that decision tells us Doom is not just a villain, he is the event. Another frame quietly revealed Magneto in a form fans were not prepared for. After seeing him earlier looking broken and exposed without his helmet, this image flipped the narrative. Here he stands, composed, powerful, and restored, his helmet back on, with long white hair flowing beneath it. This was not a defeated man. This was a king reclaiming his place. Marvel does not redesign characters casually, especially legends like Magneto. This version communicates authority, experience, and finality. It suggests this is not a redemption arc, but a culmination, a Magneto fully aware of his role in the coming war. Visually, he feels positioned not as support, but as a pillar holding the conflict together. Recent insider reports hinted that Magneto, alongside another heavy hitter, could become the most impactful forces in Avengers Doomsday, not just emotionally, but narratively. If true, that elevates him beyond legacy status, it places him at the center of decisions that reshape worlds' timelines and possibly the future of mutants entirely. This theory gains weight when paired with rumors that the actors behind these iconic roles may step away after this film. That adds urgency to every frame we are seeing, because Marvel tends to go all in when it knows a chapter is closing. This may be the final definitive statement for Magneto on the big screen. Most fans are focused on Doom, but Magneto might be the emotional anchor of the story. His presence balances chaos, intellect, and raw power, and that balance is critical when universes collide. This framing suggests Avengers Doomsday is not just about destruction, but about legacy choices that echo long after the battle ends. One piece of merchandise instantly sent theories spiraling, a shirt covered in multiple Doctor Doom figures, each wearing a different colored cloak. Fans jumped to conclusions, assuming variants Doombots or even a secret council. The imagery felt intentional and provocative, exactly the kind of visual Marvel uses when it wants speculation to explode. The internet quickly connected this to long-standing rumors about Doom variants, including female versions, sorcerer allies, and alternate timelines. With multiverse fatigue already high, this felt like confirmation. Many believed these cloaks represented different versions of Doom ruling separate realities, and for a moment that theory felt completely believable. But then came the zoomed-in frame that rewrote the entire theory. Each Doom was identical, not variants, not allies, not machines. The only difference was the word beneath each figure, simple emotional labels that reframed the image entirely. This was not lore, this was satire, hidden in plain sight. Each cloak color represented an emotion, not a character. Words like sad, lonely, overwhelmed, even humorously. Uncomfortable appeared beneath Doom's image. This was character merch, not plot merch, and Marvel knew fans would overthink it. This misdirection allowed real clues elsewhere to slip by unnoticed. Marvel uses noise to hide signals. While everyone argued over shirts, they ignored the deeper implications of where this merch was found, at a studio tied directly to Avengers Doomsday production. That context matters more than the joke itself, because Marvel never places even humor near active story threads by accident. Here is the strange part. Doctor Doom has appeared more times in marketing than any Marvel character who has not actually debuted on screen. Through art merch and controlled imagery, Marvel keeps showing us fragments. That alone tells us Doom is not a surprise villain, but the spine of this saga. Every tease is deliberate and layered. Marvel understands the power of a first appearance. They do not want Doom's introduction reduced to a phone clip or social media leak. That is why trailers avoided him entirely. When Doom finally speaks and moves, it will be cinematic, intentional, and unforgettable, and that moment will likely redefine the entire multiverse narrative. Look closely at Doom's armor, and inconsistencies start to emerge. His chest emblems do not match across appearances. One resembles a star, another feels like a hammer, and another evokes ring-like patterns. These are not errors. Marvel rarely repeats designs without meaning. Each symbol suggests a different source of power or authority. The most important detail sits quietly at Doom's waist, a key securing his belt, seen clearly in early renders. That key may not be decoration, but access. Many believe it symbolizes control over Battleworld, a realm stitched together from broken realities. If true Doom is not reacting to chaos, he is orchestrating it. This is where I want to pause and say, if you are enjoying this breakdown and want more deep dives like this, hit like and subscribe, because this story is just getting started. Doom's design tells a story of preparation, dominance, and inevitability. This is not a final boss. This is an architect shaping the battlefield itself. When you line everything up, the leaks, the merch, the silence in trailers, a clear pattern emerges. Marvel is conditioning the audience. They are teaching us who Doom is before he ever speaks. By the time he appears, we will already understand his power, his control, and his inevitability, and that makes his arrival far more dangerous. This is where the story becomes unavoidable. Magneto represents consequence, while Doom represents control. One reacts to oppression, the other creates order through domination. Placing them in the same narrative guarantees ideological conflict, not just spectacle. Avengers Doomsday is shaping up to be a war of beliefs, not just worlds. Here is the prediction that changes everything. Doom will not lose in the traditional sense. Even defeat may be part of his design. His symbols, his key, and his preparation suggest he is building towards secret wars. Doomsday is not the end, it is the transfer of power that reshapes reality itself. So now I want to hear from you. Do you think Doom is the final villain, or the architect of something much larger? Is Magneto a hero, a warning, or a necessary force? Drop your theories below, because the smartest takes always come from this community, and some of you have been ahead of Marvel before. This is Jack Baker, and you have been watching Jackverse. If you enjoy uncovering what studios hide in plain sight, stay with us, because this saga is far from over. New leaks, new clues, and new theories are coming fast. Until next time, keep watching closely, because the smallest details change everything.